Hello everyone, let's continue with the orchestra workflow. Now we're going to discover the knowledge retrieval node and we're going to implement new integration and new models. In order to make your knowledge retrieval node to work, first you need to save, and once it's saved we're going to go over the data part. We're going to create a new data group that we're going to call earnings, and you will see why in a second. We're going to upload a file which I downloaded from the internet. It's the IBM Q1 earning calls from 2025. And using the knowledge retrieval node, we're going to be able to ask questions to this document. And you will see why it's very useful in a second. Okay, now that we are in our knowledge retrieval node, we have to select a data group. So we will select what we just created, earnings, and we're going to have to add variables. So to do that, we're going to click on Start One, add a parameter, and we're going to call it question. And we can type our initial question. So let's say we want to know more about earnings. Earnings. So we're going to keep this simple question, go back to this box, and add the variable here. And you can copy paste the variable as your query, and we'll be good to go. So now we'll see in a few minutes how the knowledge retrieval works and gives us information based on solely our document. It has nothing to do with any internet search or anything like that. It's only the document you uploaded. So it will not be able to invent or search for information outside of this document. Okay, as we saw previously, we can rename the node, and we're going to add a model node. As we saw before previously, change the model here, add the variable that comes from upstream, see here, and we're going to say resume the information that comes from earning retrievals. As we saw in the last video, the output was only to be seen using the small green box over there. So what we're going to do now is use an integration node to send ourselves an email. So that will be much better and much more readable as well. So you click on Gmail, then next, send email. We have to connect our nodes just like that. Up. And we can add a new input variable, which we will call email, and default value will be your email. So in our case, that's mine. And then once you're in the integration, there are already some examples of what would go where, and we're gonna see this in just about a second. So the email address of the recipient will be email, just like that. You can add extra people, you can add copies, hidden copies, or blind copies. So the subject of the email will be or ticker. So we can write report about connect variable ticker. Nice. And the body will be the content of video recap. Up and model one. So we should probably rename it. So it will be clearer. Perfect. Now that it's done, don't forget to save. And now we can press run test. And as you can see, we get the report here by email. And first you have a quick presentations of the videos from the YouTube integration. And after that, which is the most interesting part, is the knowledge retrieval that we can question with the knowledge retrieval node. And we can see how sales evolved over time, up 15%, 13, etc. And we have additional news about how their segments are doing and what's the outlook for the next quarter. So all of this using this small workflow. And let's say you wanted to do all of this for Apple. You could just change the ticker here to AAPL, change the question so for whatever question you want to ask, and you would have to download Apple earnings, put it in your data group, remove IBM earnings, and it would work just the same. So the possibilities are endless with this workflow, and we will improve it in the next video.